In Activity 2.21, I'll demonstrate creating a query based on more than one table. So under the Create tab, select Query Design, and add the Athletes table and the Scholarships Awarded table. Now, recall from an earlier lesson that we had created a one-to-many relationship from the Athletes table to the Scholarships Awarded table. I'll spread them out here to make it a little bit easier to see. And one athlete can have 0 or more scholarships awarded. So that's the one to the many. And more than one scholarship can have the same athlete. For instance, in multi-sport athletes, sometimes they get multiple scholarships. Now, from the athletes table, let's select first name, last name, college email, which I didn't, there we go. And finally, the home phone. And then in the sort row under last name, let's pick ascending. Now under the scholarships awarded, let's select the scholarship name, the sport, and the amount. Now if we scroll from side to side, we can see that we have all the fields that are required for this particular one. Now in the criteria row, in the sport field, we're going to type swimming or tennis. So we need to find sport and go here and say swimming or tennis. We hit enter and Access takes care of putting the quotes around it. Now let's run the query. And you'll notice that we have first name, last name, college email, home phone, scholarship name, and if we scroll, we have the sport and we have the amount. And the reason, even though we don't have the student ID in this particular query, it knows how to relate it because we had already created the relationship between these databases, which is depicted right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's save this off. And we'll use the same format for the name. We'll do last name, first name, to be swimming or tennis query. And now let's run it and let's print it. I'm going to print it landscape because it's got more fields. We want to be able to see it, how it's going to look on the paper. We don't want to create 2 pages when we only need 1. I'll print it off to the PDF writer. It will select that name. We'll save it, close the print preview, close the query. We're done with this activity.